Hey, what up, YouTube? This is Lapri the Barber. It's been a minute since I've created a video. So this is just a very basic video showing you guys how to do, how I do my ball fades. This is like a medium ball fade with the design. But right now I'm just going to show you guys the basics on how to do this. So what I'm doing here is I have my Andes Masters in the closed position. And I'm going about halfway up his head here. And as you can see, I'm applying a lot of pressure when I'm trying to cut away the hair. But as I get to the area where I want to stop and create my line, I'm flicking the clipper out. It may look like I'm going directly in the head. Right here, I'm going in the head, flicking out. In the head, flicking out. In the head, flicking out. Because you don't want to create a very strong fade line. You want it to flick out so when it's time to fade, it's easier to achieve that look. So I'm going in, flicking out, flicking out, flicking out. So again, I'm not a licensed barber, you guys. I am 100% self-taught. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos because I find haircutting videos entertaining, but for the most part, I don't have my license. So these videos are intended for people who are single moms who can't afford to get their kids haircuts, or for people who have younger siblings who want to learn how to cut hair on their own. This is just how I taught myself. I now kind of like made it out of a little side hustle for myself. So this is one of my clients who didn't mind me filming him. So now I have on the Zero guard that came with the Andes guards. You can purchase that pack at Sally's for like 10 bucks. So that's a number one, and I'm going with the grain of the hair growth. And as you see, I'm not going over the entire head with the guard. I'm just going over the area where I want to achieve that fade. I'm trying to focus on this line. And as you see here, I'm doing that same motion, flicking out, flicking out. You don't want to go directly into the hair because it's harder to achieve that faded look. So I'm kind of going in and out, in and out. Focusing on that line. Now you can see that line looking all crooked. Showing you that I'm just showing you guys that the clipper is in a closed position. And again, I'm not using the whole entire blade. I'm using the corners of the blades. I motion between the left corner of the blade to the right corner of the blade. It makes it easier to focus on smaller areas of the hair, which makes it easier to blend. He's about maybe a three on top. So I'm making sure it's like a 3 on the top, 1 on the sides. Now we got the clipper in the closed position. I'm being extremely gentle. And as you can see, I'm kind of alternating between the closed position to the number 3 on the side. And again, I'm using the corners of the blade. But as I get to this area, I'm using kind of like the center part of the blade. You kind of want to play with it. As you get closer to the hairline, the hair gets thinner, so you want to be very gentle. And as you can see, I'm alternating from the right corner of the blade to the center of the blade, and I'm pulling it back up to the first position. And you focus on the areas. The areas I need a lot more hair removed, you close the clipper to the closed position. The areas I need less hair removed, you open that clipper on up. You just play with it. So here I'm putting on the 000 guard. You can purchase this at Sally's. They come individually, or you can get a pack of like 3 for like 10 bucks. They're pretty expensive. So yes, this is a 000 universal guard. And as you can see, it's kind of like chipped on the end. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but yes, so 000, you're going with the grain, with the grain, with the grain. And as you can see, I'm being very gentle. I'm focusing only on that line, that little cricket line. I'm going a little bit up, cutting away just a little bit of hair, but as I get to that line, I apply more pressure at the end. You can see I'm getting a little bit more aggressive with it, and I apply pressure right there, right there. But for the rest of the head, I'm kind of going over it just to cut away just a little bit of hair, but as soon as I get down to that line, I put a lot of pressure. And now I'm picking up the camera to kind of show you guys. It's a little difficult because I'm holding the camera in one hand and the clipper in the other. And as you can see, I'm applying pressure right there. As I get to that line. And this is a 000 with the grain. Focusing only on that line. It's intended to just make that line a little bit more blended. Okay, I'm going to set the camera down. And like I said, those universal guards are made out of plastic. And as you can see, the one edge of the clipper of the guard was a little chipped. You want to make sure when you're taking those guards off, you focus pulling on the plastic part opposed to the metal part. So I got the 000 again. In the closed position, again, using only corners of my Andes Masters to fade away that hair. Most time I'm just not even touching. There it is. Applying that same motion. Gentle on the top, pressure towards the line. Gentle on top, pressure towards that line. I kind of want this ball fade to kind of have a emulated mohawk effect. So I'm kind of leaving a lot more hair on the top, but kind of keeping the sides kind of low. Almost like a mohawk. It actually looks like a mohawk. I'm actually going to cut that back part of the hair off. So yes, he's about a 3 on top. That's about a 1 on the side. 1 faded into 000 to the closed position 0. You want to comb away that hair to make sure there's no stray hairs. Because sometimes you may think you have another line, but that's just in fact hair that's been cut that's just staying on the scalp. Cut it away. The next portion of this video is going to go into like a little design that I did. But I don't think I'm going to narrate that because right now I just want you guys to get the basic idea of how to do a basic medium ball fade. Okay guys, I lied. I went on ahead and narrated it. But it's in a speeded up position, setting. So the design is very simple. I'm just creating like a upward V, downward V, halfway like triangle design. Very easy. You're just using the whole blade of your Andes outliner or any type of outliner and just creating V's. And then I free-handedly use my razor. I would not recommend doing this if you have no experience. Just to make the line stand out a little bit more. Again, this is a simple design. See, you can see, look how simple it is. You can draw that on a piece of paper. You can draw it in somebody's head. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. And again, going over it with the sharp razor. Hope you guys enjoyed that. All right, YouTubers, here goes the final result of the medium fade with the design on the side. My Ghanaian friend here is very satisfied with the results. I'm glad you guys tuned in. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to some more videos, you guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.